It's as inland on the Gulf Coast can get.
Right.
Plus it's right next to the American Legion. Sold. Sign me up, Jess. Let's go.
Today we're going to be talking about a popular city in Lower Alabama and 5 things you need to know before moving here.
So stick around because we're going to be sharing some good stuff about this neck of the woods that everyone is asking about.
Hey y'all, I'm Jess with Your Real Estate Fam, located right here in Lower Alabama, and every day we're helping people find homes and helping them with their move here to this great area.
So if you're thinking about relocating here, you're going to want to make sure you give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, days, nights, and weekends. We've got your back when moving anywhere in LA.
So it's time to talk about those 5 things that you need to know about Gulf Shores. Let's talk location. You might think it's all about tourists, but it's really about the residents. In fact, there are way more residential areas than there are beach homes.
And don't get me wrong, if you love living on the beach, there's no problem with that. I wish I could too, but if you're wondering if you could still be close to it while not exactly living on the beach, then you're in luck.
So when it comes to living in Gulf Shores full-time, you'll have plenty of options right on the Gulf of Mexico or a couple miles away in an established subdivision. The best thing about Gulf Shores is how residential it is, allowing you to comfortably live there all year round. So one subdivision that stands out is CYPRESS Village. This little community is actually in Orange Beach, but it has Gulf Shores schools. It has some really great amenities and probably the best community pool in town.
Not to mention it's only a mile from the wharf, and there's a great dog park too if you have a maniac for a dog like we do.
We do, and we call her a Tasmanian devil because she's nuts.
And if you haven't been to the wharf, let me tell you, it doesn't disappoint. They have a Ferris wheel, laser light shows, an arcade with, one of those axe throwing things nearby, and a bunch of restaurants and bars if you want to get out of the house like I usually do.
Yeah, and don't forget, it's a huge music venue too. We just saw Morgan Wallen there and it was so much fun. But staying on track, because the wharf is actually in the town over called Orange Beach, and in this video we're trying to focus on Gulf Shores.
I really need to focus.
Right. We're talking about Gulf Shores today. But living here, Orange Beach will definitely be a part of your life too. So just had to throw that in.
That's true. All right, anyways, like I was saying, Cypress Village. All right, see, now you're messing me up. It's a really nice community, and then there's another really great place to live that's actually in Gulf Shores, and that's Osprey Landing. This is more inland.
Yeah, it's as inland on the Gulf Coast can get.
Right, but it's a well-established subdivision. It has spacious and affordable homes. If you want to be in a smaller community that offers both new builds and lived-in homes, then this is a good option to check out. It's like having the best of both worlds.
Plus, it's right next to the American Legion. Sold. Sign me up, Jess. Let's go.
All right, calm down.
Rooney, calm down.
This is for our viewers. We're not going anywhere. Sorry, y'all, he's on one today.
I'm just excited to help our future friends with their big move to Alabama. But next, we have another great community with newer homes with a couple of lots still available in AVENTURA off County Road 6 in Gulf Shores.
I'm glad you said that because AVENTURA is located adjacent to the Gulf Shores Cultural Center, and it's just under a minute drive to Gulf Shores Sportsplex. So under a minute if you drive like Tony, I guess.
And it's about 36 minutes away if you drive like
That's
Jess.
so not true. It'd be about 2 minutes with my driving, but don't listen to me, y'all. This popular neighborhood is just minutes from our amazing white sandy Gulf beaches, which brings me to another good point, and that's that all the homes here are built gold fortified, which is an insured builder's warranty.
Now you might be asking yourselves, what's gold fortified? Well, that's a good question, and Jess is gonna help you out right here.
That ruby means a lot to me. It's priceless.
Gold fortified, in short, means that there is a continuous load path to reduce wind forces when a hurricane comes through trying to mess things up, basically.
So what you're saying is gold fortified homes greatly increase the strength of a house and it keeps it standing strong like when the wind blows?
Exactly. And you're gonna want that living here because we see heavy winds and hurricanes.
So confident.
Yeah.
Okay, just wanted to make sure everyone is on the same page, including myself.
Okay. Moving on from a couple of neighborhoods we mentioned, there's a bunch of other areas to see, but we'd be here all day if we tried to cover them all. But just know that you have tons of options. There's something for everyone here. So let's jump into one of my favorite things about Gulf Shores, and that's shopping. So if you're moving to the area and you want something convenient and close, then Pelican Place is going to be your spot. It's just about 4 miles north of the beach on Highway 59.
And if you want to look for parking all day, then I definitely recommend it.
Stop it. It's really not that bad once you get used to it. And this shopping plaza has all of the essentials like Target and Target. I mean, what else do you really need?
Okay, I know. We get it. Target's the place to be.
They also have a CMX cinemas, which can also be referred to by locals as COBB theaters. It's just a regular old movie theater, but it's nice to have it right in town.
And don't forget about the Bed Bath & Beyond that's right there.
Tony talks all this shit, but he loves Bed Bath & Beyond.
And only because they have those 20% off coupons that they send, it's a steal. So every time I get one, I'm like, let's go. Let's go get this.
Yeah, or we get there and we can't find one and we're scrambling around, and there's always that one person in line that's like, I have a golden ticket, here's a 20% coupon.
I have the golden ticket now, Tom.
Like literally, that happens to us every
Save my
single
life.
time
Yes,
we go. And we're
thank
like, it saves a lot of money. It makes such a difference. I for sure thought you were gonna say the Yard Milkshake Bar or Blues Burger.
Whoa, take it easy.
Whoa, careful. Careful, easy.
And you know, I was gonna eventually get to that, but if you haven't tried Blues Burger, then you ain't living. I remember the first time I ever had one of those delicious juicy burgers. It was back in 2016, and let me tell you,
No one cares about your trip back to Burger Fantasy Island, Tony.
All right, I'm telling you, y'all, you gotta try it.
Try it.
I promise you will not be disappointed.
This is about every
or
restaurant.
your money back.
Wait. Is that
Guaranteed.
is that the restaurant where they put like their brand on the bun?
Yeah.
Okay, those were pretty good, Tony. I'll give you
Pretty
that.
good.
Another place that's really close by that you have to visit if you're a local is the Gulf Coast Zoo.
And not just if you're local, but if you live in Baldwin County and you are local, then you get a discount, I think 10% or something like that. And if you use your military ID, I think you get a discount too.
Yeah,
so
don't forget.
something is better than nothing.
Like, yeah. They surprisingly have a lot of different animals like sloths and kangaroos and these cute little giraffes. It's such a blast. You'll seriously love it. Tony and I sometimes come here after showing the area and we'll pop in and just go walk around, look at the animals, and we don't tell our kids. So shh.
I'm gonna tell him.
Don't you dare.
Honestly, this is a literal slice of heaven. Living here is like being on vacation. So if your kids can't tell the difference, then good luck, because mine can't. They asked me all summer what our next adventure is going to be, and Dad, can we go parasailing, and can we go to the beach, and can we go to the zoo, can we go out to eat?
Can we spend all of your money?
Yeah,
doing
every
touristy
day
things?
they think it's vacation.
Yeah.
So be prepared.
We need to bring them down to reality a lot. But you know what? If you plan it right, you might be able to get a home that's below your budget, and then you'll have extra spending money to go out and do all these fun things because you're really going to want to. So next, let's talk about home prices. Homes range from the high 200s all the way up to the millions, depending on what you're looking at. But roundabout, you're looking at around $375,000 on average for a single family home. We are beginning to see a shift in the market, and there is more inventory than there was around this time last year. Homes are not flying off the market on the same day, and you might not have to offer asking, so it's definitely a good time to buy.
We have a lot of people ask us what our other options if houses are too expensive. And I usually tell them if they want to be close to Gulf Shores, then Foley is definitely a good place to start. It's close by, it has a ton of amenities, amusement parks galore, you know, on every road. It has places for employment, and it's just really well-rounded in general. So if you have any questions about Foley, don't hesitate to reach out to us.
If you're looking for a waterfront property, then you're going to be looking at around 2.5 mil and up. I'm not talking about a condo or a townhouse. I'm talking about actual beachfront property, single family homes on stilts overlooking the Gulf. The real deal, folks. This is money well spent if you like waking up in the morning on your own private beach, seeing the best sunset in the world, watching dolphins swim along the coast. Like, it is breathtaking.
It's really incredible sight to see, but let's talk about transportation. If you aren't familiar with Gulf Shores in general, we're on a peninsula, so of course roads won't be the same as a big city like Chicago or New York. It's not quite as easy to read like some grid systems, but you'll find your way around after a little while. But be prepared to sit in traffic for hours because there are some one-lane roads and people are coming from every direction. So don't say I didn't tell you so. But for real, for what you get out of the deal, it's totally worth it. It beats sitting in rush hour to get 1 mile up the road and, you know, a city full of sewer rats. So you'll have to take the good with the bad.
Absolutely, and your best bet to get around Gulf Shores is by bike or car. I take my car because Gulf Shores really doesn't have a public transportation system, and it doesn't have a beachside boardwalk like other coastal towns. If you're planning on using your phone to order an Uber or a Lyft, that might be an option, but be sure you have a backup plan because they don't run very frequently. We've had problems trying to get Ubers or Lyfts, so we've learned the hard way.
And here's another tip for you. Coastal Cab and Sea High Shuttle are two local taxi services that may be a little bit better than Uber or Lyft, and just for that, you can thank me later.
Yeah. Okay, now let's talk about schools because we know how important they are. For us, schools are a top priority. They come number one. This is a really exciting time because Gulf Shores broke away from the Baldwin County school system around 2019. The city wanted their Gulf Shore schools to be landmarks for the community. So they have new elementary school additions that are targeted to be completed around August of 2023, and the new high school is supposed to be built by August 2025. The schools already have really good ratings and they're only going to get better.
And the Baldwin County public school system is fantastic, but cities have the option to break away. So Gulf Shores grew about 54% between 2010 and 2020, and it was the fastest growing among any city in Alabama with more than 10,000 residents. So Gulf Shores City Schools have really high expectations for the students. The new renovations will expand instructional capabilities, and the entire community is just really excited about this.
All right, y'all, that wraps up 5 things about Gulf Shores. So don't think for one second Gulf Shores is only a vacation destination. This is a permanent home to almost 16,000 people. It's growing every day, and the city welcomes new families. If you're looking for that perfect coastal town that is super affordable, definitely give us a call because Gulf Shores could be your next home.
And she ain't lying, I'm in love with Gulf Shores, and it's hard for me to fight the urge to list my house and move my family there, but maybe in a couple years.
Maybe.
But for real, it's our job to help anyone who's making their move to Alabama. So call us today to create your home search and your plan of action. We look forward to hearing from y'all.
I'm so excited for y'all to make your move here. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. We're your go-to for all things Lower Alabama, and we'll see y'all later.
See you guys.